Is the best way to run meta ads for your service-based business in 2026, and almost nobody is doing it right. So with that being said, let's get into it. Now we're going to be going over exactly how to run these ads for your service-based business, no matter what kind of business it is. Now, most service-based business owners almost solely rely on referrals and word of mouth. Now that works until it doesn't. Some months you're going to be slammed, and other months the phone is barely going to ring, and there's no way for you to predict which one you're going to get. Now that inconsistency is the actual problem, and meta ads are truly the best way to fix it. And it's not because word of mouth or referrals are bad, but it's mainly because you need a system that fills the gaps that referrals and word of mouth leave behind. Now for reference, my name is Khalil. I run a marketing agency out of Los Angeles called KC Media. Now we build and manage ad campaigns for local service-based businesses. The shops that need the phone ringing, the calendar filled up. We use tons of different resources to do this for all of our clients. And for this example, we're going to be going over a bike shop so you can see exactly how it plays out. But this can work for any service-based business, detailing, auto repair, construction, landscaping, whatever it is. This is more of a universal playbook. So with the setup, you're obviously going to start with your service business, whether that's, like I said, landscaping, construction, mechanic shop. But like I said, we are going to be going over a bike shop for this example. What you're going to have to do is pick an offer tied to a trigger. Now, what this means is, let's say for the bike shop, you have oil changes or you have, bike repairs, whatever it is. You need a specific offer, whether that's come in and get a free estimate. It's going to be X amount of dollars. Let's say the oil change is, $150, $200. You need to have an offer tied specifically to the video that you're saying so that people know what you have to offer and why they should go with you rather than your competitor. Now, the way to do this is to build your ad creative. And what an ad creative is that it's exactly what the person is going to see while they're scrolling on Instagram or Facebook. It's the video that you create that entices them to give you their phone number, their name, and whatever qualifying question that you want. And the way to do this is to create the video with a hook in mind, a pain point in mind, your offer, and a CTA, which stands for call to action. So, for example, the hook is meant for you to grab their attention within the first 2 to 3 seconds. The pain is, your car is breaking down, you need an oil change. It's what they feel that will make them give you their information. Then you give them your offer. We're offering $50 off or $100 off, whatever your offer is. And then the CTA, the call to action, is book now or learn more. These are the most common ones that you're going to see for any service-based business. Now we need to just run them. So what we're going to do is we're going to launch the meta ad. We're going to add qualifying questions, besides just the typical name and number. You're going to say, what kind of car do you have? When's the last time you got an oil change? And any other qualifying questions you'd like to know before. And the more qualifying questions that you add, it creates what you call tension and friction. So not as many people are going to want to fill it out, but the people who do fill it out are going to be more qualified and more intent on buying whatever you have to offer. Once their lead submits the form, you either have to instantly text them or call them, whether that's yourself or someone from your team. You can put the lead into your CRM if you have one. If you don't, Facebook has like a basic version you can use, but it's just a way for you to track, where all your leads are going and how far they are within your sales process. Following up fast is crucial. The faster that you follow up with the lead, the higher likeliness it is for you to close them. Now, once they're booked, let's say they do get booked, you can track the cost per booking, how much it costs you to actually get the customer and how much you close them for. If not, you might have to adjust the offer or targeting. It kind of just depends. It's mainly just testing different creatives and different ads and seeing what works. Now, for the ads that are performing well, you're going to want to scale those. And what I mean by that is allocating budget to the ads that are performing the highest. And the way to tell is, let's say you have a good ad, and for every dollar that you spend, you get $5 back. That is a good ad. You want to allocate most of your budget to this ad, whereas the bad ad is this. Let's say you put in $1 and you're only getting 1.5 back or just breaking even. You kill these creatives off, you stop running them, you allocate the budget that was going here back into the good ads, and that's how you scale your ad campaign. So let's go over the Meta Business Suite and how to actually run these ads. Okay, so once you're in the Ads Manager, we're going to go ahead and click Create, Leads, Continue. Let this load up. The names doesn't really matter, but for this example, let's say we're going to do oil change offer. You can ignore these, leave your campaign budget. You don't have to really worry about that. Daily budget, $25 is a good start. I typically don't recommend going below $20 a day to begin, but between that $20 to $30 per day is a good range to start. You can ignore the rest of these special ad categories. You don't have to worry about that. Newly the ad set name, like I said, it doesn't really matter. We'll do oil change offer volume 1. Website and instant forms, we're going to click single and click instant forms right here. So this is what this means is that when people see your ad, they're going to fill out an instant form right then and there on Facebook's platform or Instagram's platform. And once they fill it out, you'll get that notification. Make sure it's connected to your proper Facebook page. And the performance goal is to maximize number of leads. Scroll down. Dynamic creative, you can turn this off. Make sure this is turned off. Now, typical rule of thumb is just start it the next day at 12 a.m. so that it has a full 24 hours of spend. Scroll down again. Now, location. So this is where you choose the people who you want to see your video. For the example, let's say we're going to choose Los Angeles. Type it in right here. And if you want to lower the radius, you could click that button and lower it. Usually 10 to 15 miles is perfectly fine. It depends on your area. Los Angeles is a huge city, so look at the estimated audience size, 60 to 70 million. Tons of people are going to see this, and it's Meta's platform and their algorithm is going to target the right audience for you, so we'll go into that. You can unclick this as well. You don't really have to worry about that. Scroll down. Scroll down, scroll down. You can ignore this stuff, ignore this stuff. Don't worry about this. Just go ahead and click next. So right here, this is where you actually are going to upload your creative, whether that's a video or the static image. And at the end of the video, I'll show you what we're actually doing for one of our clients, just so you can kind of see what that looks like for yourself. Once again, we'll do oil change video, or oil change image, sorry, because I created one on ChatGPT. Make sure it's connected. Scroll down. Turn this off. You don't want that. Scroll down, scroll down. We'll show you how to create the instant form. You can ignore this. Scroll down some more. Now we're going to click Setup Creative, Image Ad. Now, so once you have your image uploaded, you just click Next. We can do this. You can either do it right here, but I'll show you what we usually do. Just skip it. Skip this. You want to make sure all these image generation enhancements, all of them are turned off. You don't want that. Click Next. All the enhancements, make sure they're turned off. Because what they do is they change the music, they change animations, and it ruins your creative. It's not going to be what you expect. So people are going to see tons of different things. You don't know what's working. I usually just turn this stuff off and just click Done. Now, what you're going to have is this is what your ad will look like on the feed, but we still need to add the primary text, the headline, and the description. Like I said, this is what people are going to see. It shows a little bit above and below, and it's pretty much like as if someone posted an Instagram picture, what they'll see, except you could add a little bit more. The best way to do it is you screenshot it. You can go to ChatGPT, you just copy and paste it, and then also what you do is you add the image or the transcript of the video that you created, and then you say, help me fill this out for my Meta ad. Boom. It's going to give you a bunch of different options, and all you have to do is just copy and paste. So, boom. Sorry. Put this. Go back over here. Primary text. Boom. And usually you have up to 5 options to do it. You can either have ChatGPT give you the other options, or Meta will do its own AI generation versions, and you can pick that. But for right now, we're just going to choose one for each one. Sometimes the Meta versions are good, but most of the time I just like to do it on my own. Then you go to description, right here. Limited time offer, same day appointments available. Boom. And then the call to action is usually learn more, so you can call them up. Scroll down, you scroll down, you scroll down, and you're good. So for the ad itself, this is what it looked like right here. Let me just pull it up. Fairly simple. So bike, oil change, same day service, normally $249, now just $199. 5 stars in your city. I had put Los Angeles, but whatever city you're in, you can just change it. This is a simple static image ad, and you can make dozens of these in the click of a button. You just go to ChatGPT or Claude, and it'll generate the image. Now, to create the form that they fill out, we're just going to go to Create Instant Form, create a form, start from scratch. Now, we just name the form Oil Change Offer. Leave it on more volume, open, flexible form delivery. I usually turn that off. Then go ahead and click Next. Intro, usually we could just screenshot this, put it right here, screenshot it, go to ChatGPT, help me fill this out. So now we just copy this, paste this, okay, $199 motorcycle oil change, boom, boom. So this is the first thing that they're gonna see. Now we just go ahead and click Next. Now, these are where you ask the qualifying questions. So what you can do is ask things such as, how many miles are on your bike? Minimum characters 3, max 40. Boom. Add another question. You can make it a multiple choice. How soon are you looking to get your oil change? This week, 2 to 3 weeks, by end of month. Now, when people are scrolling, they're going to see your ad. They're going to watch either the video or the image. Now, they have to fill these questions out. When they want to get it, how many miles, then you can add typically 3 to 4 questions if you'd like. The more questions, the less people are going to fill it out, but the people who do fill it out are going to be higher intent. So 3 questions is a nice sweet spot. You just go ahead and click next. You add your website's Facebook policy. Now, if you don't have one, you can just type in Facebook privacy policy, and it works perfectly fine. You just go ahead and click this, copy it, and then paste it, privacy policy. Go ahead and click next. Thanks, you're all set. You can visit our website or exit the form now. If you have a good website, if you want them to call you, you can say call now for even faster booking. Boom. Add in your phone number at the bottom, create form, and then you pick that form when you want to run the actual campaign. So once you do that, you go ahead and publish it, and then all your leads will start coming in. And the way to see them is you click all tools, you type in lead center, and all the leads will show up there. But that is how you pretty much set up your full meta ads strategy. Now let's go over one of our clients. Okay, so this is one of the videos. We have multiple campaigns running, but I'll show you one of them very quickly. So for the last 14 days, they've gotten 40 leads. Average cost per lead is $4.50, and they only spent $180. Now, this was for offer, I believe that was $149, but with upsells and stuff, the average ticket value ended up going up to like $189, $199. So, I mean, literally one of these leads closed, they make their money back. But let me show you what it actually looks like. So we're going to go ahead and click the ad.
Stop overpaying for motorcycle maintenance. We're covering everything. Chain limit adjustment, all in one visit right here in Chatsworth. Normally $199, but we're offering a $50 discount, so it comes out to just $149. And if you got an Apex sticker, you'll get complimentary chain service and tire pressure adjustments on all future visits. Just fill out the form below to claim your discount and book an appointment today.
So that simple ad was able to generate them 40 leads. Like I said, average cost per lead was $4.50, and all they needed was just one. We can say that they made their money back and then some by a lot. Now, that was a video ad. Like I said, what you're going to want to do is have a hook. You want to hit their problem, your offer, and then the CTA, which is the call to action, which is book now. So this was the best and most simple way for you to start running ads for your business. But if you would like me and my company to help you out, just go ahead and fill out the type form below in the description. And what we do is we set up all the campaigns. We help you with the filming, the editing, the scripting, the CRM setup to make sure you get your leads contacted as soon as possible, and everything in between. We help with the automations, the workflows. We cover the entire process. If you would like us to help you out with this and to run your ads and to help you scale your business and get you consistent leads and lead flow, fill out the type form in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.